I think that I can only speak from personal experience here.
You're just not going to be. Yeah, I can feel this F coming. Huh? Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
I wish that men could understand that I'm not concerned with your grading system.
As you should.
No, I think that a lot of times men don't understand that often women, especially their woman, whether you know it or not, or even if you're annoyed by her tactics, a lot of times your woman is there and fighting for you. Once she's decided to be on your team, she's fighting. She's your soldier. Like almost every woman.
So you're saying men don't understand when the woman is really down?
I don't think they understand that.
Interesting. 323-965-1600. Call us.
Okay.
So men don't know when a woman is really down.
Don't know it. Haven't a clue.
One more. Two more.
I think that what don't men help me out here?
Yeah, no, they have theirs. Y'all deal with
three things on the spot. Another thing. I think that men don't understand that if I keep letting you know that I need this thing to happen, or either I'm gone. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. So if you really are interested in making this thing work, I need you to work with me while I'm trying to work it. Yeah. Because once I get past the point where I'm no longer fighting for you, then that's it.
So you're saying wrap. Men?
I don't think about you the same way. You don't exist the same way inside of my soul. I might love you still, but once you push me past the point of give a fuck.
When a woman's fed up.
It's a wrap. And if you care at all about your woman, you need to handle that. Don't come giving me an engagement ring after it's over, because that happens
a lot. But engagement rings have saved many a failed relationship.
How long did it save it?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what my...
Well, women are children. You guys believe in superficial fantasy.
No. And I think women upon it. Children. I don't like this.
Veronica said you guys were insane children, and I agree.
She's with us, too, because she's also a woman. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Insane children.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree. So...
She does have
not yet. Okay, well...
She does.
Margot, do you have 3?
I have 3. Well,
I bet you do. Let's hear these beauty pageant answers.
I don't know. The other 2 are still trying to figure out which ones I want to say. But the first one I'm going to say, please. But the first one, okay, look. Okay, the first one, this is something that was a little bit connected to the last segment we were doing, but I don't think that men understand. I think that men have this philosophy, this thing that when a woman says no the first time, that it means yes. When she says no the second time, it means maybe. And the third time, after he's probably already inside, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, if we say no, if she says no, look at her body language, man. Pay attention to a woman. You'll know if she's into you or not. And I think a lot of men don't even know. This is the second thing. A lot of men don't know when a woman is really into them.
Don't.
And that's been proven scientifically.
For everybody that's watching this show, I want you to understand that I don't agree with any of this bullshit, because I'll give my 3 later.
Okay, but most men usually don't know. Men usually don't know. Men are a little bit more confused about that. Just like has a woman. Have you ever been, ladies? You ever been out with your man and some woman was doing all this stuff and putting it on for him, and then he was like, I didn't see it. What were you talking about? Like, you don't notice sometimes when a woman is trying to get at him.
Nope.
They really just don't.
I didn't even know.
They're like, she was?
That's
They're like, wait a minute.
Trickery right there.
But sometimes they really don't.
We don't know.
I have male friends that have...
Wait a minute. We're honed to sniff out your yogurt boxes at a very early age.
Oh, yeah,
and you're saying we are unaware? Well, maybe we're just good at playing dumb around you.
No. Men aren't that smart to play dumb about that.
323-965-1600.
He didn't notice when you asked, but then when he went to the bathroom, she got that number.
Exactly. Like,
but a lot of men really don't. They get a little confused about that.
The young one of the group.
I got some funny ones. Look, I'm just going to be real.
All right,
let's hear it.
We don't care how big your penis is. We just don't.
You wish they would understand that?
We just need y'all to understand.
Brandy disagrees.
Brandy might disagree.
Brandy
That's
likes that big dog.
Guys are like, it don't matter because I'm gonna put it on her. I'm gonna put this on her. Okay. Wouldn't you put a conversation on her?
Well, now that we've traveled down this rabbit hole,
we're going there.
I respond to this.
Respond to it. Look, I want to hear.
I need to respond. I
want to hear it.
I understand what you're saying because size isn't everything.
No, it's
That's
not.
what, that's what I'm saying.
But now-
Delivery.
Man with a regular size penis,
about
you put it on
it. That's a
Okay.
different statement. Size isn't everything, and just because you have the size, it doesn't necessarily mean you
We
know
want-
what to do with it.
Yeah.
True.
I wish you knew that.
So,
Yeah,
Brandy,
we have a uterus, so you can't just be like, I'm gonna hit it so hard, you can really hurt them.
I would hope you
I don't
had
think
a
men know
uterus.
that. Men don't think that women can be hurt
Margot.
through sex. Men don't. Shut up.
Tabor.
I just
Back to Tabor.
I was gonna
Nice
shake that.
uterus.
So you don't really care about dick size?
No, I mean, maybe I don't care.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not
you- no,
everything.
it's too late.
Okay, well,
You said it.
whatever.
I understand what
That's what it is. You understand. She understands.
She gets another eye this week.
Turn up. It doesn't matter. No,
Two
Leave
more.
me alone.
like the way we communicate. I wish you guys really understood the way that we communicate as women.
That's not gonna happen.
Go into that.
That's not gonna. Physically, mentally, like we're different. Like sit
Like,
down
what are
and
we
speak.
missing communicatively?
everything.
I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I could understand
Emotion. I think it's
So
know
how
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
know that we should be better
No.
communicators then?
because we don't
If you don't know.
communicate. Like
I think that one thing that is missed a lot of times
Help us.
is intention.
Ah.
You know, because I mean, and it's not just men.
I
and
just had a
women.
woman tell me the other day that intentions mean nothing to her. It's all behavior. I said, you're
But
setting
the
yourself
behavior
up
is
for
no,
this.
it's-
intention. The
it's a-
behavior is the
it's-
outgrowth of the
it's a
intention.
mixture.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Not necessarily.
We're talking about in terms of communication, like speaking, saying. Sometimes people are not adept at saying things the way that they need to, articulating what it is that they need,
Right.
want, or whatever. So I think that I think it's very I think if you're with someone, you need to learn that person and learn to understand what they
Brandy,
mean.
you're on
when
your
they
game
say
today.
What they're saying.
Yes, you're on your
know.
game today. Really quickly, let me get us out of this rabbit hole.
yes, sis.
Name 3 things women hate about each other. Margot.
What things do women hate
Let's
about
hear
each other?
this
Well, I've
bullshit
grown
right
up.
here.
I've grown
Let's
up.
hear this bullshit right
As a
here.
pretty girl in the class and people and the jealousy and weird things I've had to deal with through the years, I have to say that it seems like women.
Seems like
Yeah.
already bullshitting. Already circling the wagons.
No, because you never know really what's going on with a woman when she's having a problem with another woman. But I think that a lot of times women are having issues with each other. It seems like there's a competition.
Name
being
3
created
things women hate about each other.
about each other.
I don't want
Hate
a
about each other?
filibuster of fluff.
I'm trying to come back to me.
Wrong.
Come back to me.
Wrong.
I'm going to tell you what I hate about women,
I don't know.
it's going to kind of
You don't know what you.
I do.
Hold
No,
on.
3
Don't
things.
let this giant
Okay,
beanstalk off the hook.
I don't like that women seem to be women can't
Seem to be.
women don't seem to be very
Don't seem to be.
leave me alone. Let me
Tell the truth about these mugs.
I'm telling you, women are jealous a lot of times of other women, and I think a lot of times it's hard for women if they don't feel good about themselves to compliment another woman or recognize another woman's beauty. And I think that there's a deficiency there and a self-worth issue there. And I think that that's the one. And I don't hate a lot of things, but I don't use that's a strong word. But that's something I really that hurts me a little bit.
Women's jealousy.
Yeah, women's
You could have
jealousy
said
of
that
each other.
quickly. 2
Yeah.
more.
Yes. And what else? Some women, the women that are, and it's not all women, but
Some
the women
women-
that are focused on just getting men for money and just worried about shopping.
The
and
hoes,
shoes,
the
I don't
gold
like that.
diggers.
Women that are like that is no.
The users.
I don't like that.
The usurpers.
I don't like them. And I don't like. Let's see. What other things about women? I don't like manipulative, just like the same things that men probably wouldn't like about
You
women. I
don't
don't like
like
manipulative.
women
I
at
don't
all.
like twisted. I love women, but I don't like manipulative.
Truly
women who
heterosexual.
I'm hetero.
Right. Next.
But I love women.
Brandy.
Go ahead.
You know, I think the difficulty with women is that oftentimes before amongst ourselves, before we even take the chance to get to know someone, we kind of come in the door with sort of combativeness or competitiveness. And I think it leads to women sort of constantly in this cycle of cattiness and pettiness and fighting, when really we should be banding together to kind of make everything better for all of us.
That's right.
And sometimes I hate it more so. I mean, if it's based on something, I get it. You know,
Yes.
if you're over there
Exactly.
fooling around with my man and I already gave you the evil eye and told you to step off,
That's
I get
right.
it.
Yes.
But if I walk into the room, or if you hear me on the internet and that's all you know about me, why would I attack you? You don't know the totality of my person. You don't know anything
So
about
cattiness.
me. So the judgmental cattiness that leads to women sort of being enemies right off the bat. It's just really annoying.
That's
Who's the woman's greatest enemy?
Because when people don't feel good about themselves, they feel like that.
Pay attention.
Right.
Sorry.
Stay
I'm
here.
here.
Who's the greatest enemy to women? Themselves
Yes.
or men?
Themselves. Number one. It always goes back to self. If you don't go with
You like that little curveball, huh? Yeah.
It's themselves. That's men and women.
What do you think? Themselves or men? Yeah,
Themselves as an individual or
themselves as an individual and as a collective. You laid out a lot of bullshit that y'all do to each other as a collective that's crazy off the top.
Well, I think everything. I'm going to piggyback on Margot with that. It's like everything goes back to the individual. You have to be aware of who you are, what you're doing, what your place is in this world, and kind of find or figure out a way or help or ask that one older lady that can help you out.
Can I ask? It seems like, and I could be wrong because I'm a man. I don't know.
Interesting.
But it seems like shared trauma galvanizes your unity.
Sometimes, yeah.
When you don't have a shared hurt, you motherfuckers are at each other's neck. Is that me? Tabor, go in.
No, I agree. I feel like there have been times where I was, cheated on or something like that. And my girlfriend, I said, you know what? Me and him, we reconciled. We're good. I felt like one of my girlfriends, she intentionally went digging to find more from him. Like, you know what? I think he's still, I said, you know what? Me and my man, we resolved it. And she said, well, you know what? No. Because look what else I found. And then I'm like,
helping you unravel your relationship because she's dickless.
And I was mad. I was absolutely, and this is like one of my best friends in the world. Like, I was like, and he flipped to do, what's your word? He did that.
Flipperoni.
He flipperonied me. He came and said, well, she's jealous and she's this and that and the other. Whoop. Down the road, she's still right with me, ride or die.
Wow.
Like, we got over everything, and to this day, my sister. But at that moment in time, I definitely was like, she mad that I fixed my I want to be with this man and I fixed it. Is she upset? Like, I really had that thought in my head, like, this is crazy. Like,
right. Well, I think
let me just say this really quick because we have callers before we go even deeper. But I was told by a wise man once before, he said, ask a woman how many friends does she have? And of those friends, which gender does she have the most of? And he said, you will find that most women, not all, but most, will say they have more male friends than female friends. I'm going to ask you the question. Why is that so? Caller, you're on the line.
Yo, what's up, Zoe? This is Doc from New York.
What up, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. What's happening?
Not much. I just wanted to have a follow-up question for the young lady. I can't remember her name, the younger one.
Whitney?
Yeah. So she mentioned that she felt like she wished men would learn better how to communicate or understand what women are trying to say. But I wanted to pose this question this way. So typically in a relationship, you talk about finding a person's strengths and having them manage. So if somebody's better with money, they may manage money. If they're better at organizing things, they may be the ones to organize things. So if we establish that women are better communicators, what role do they play in a relationship if there is a greater amount of miscommunication or a lack of understanding on one end?
I feel like you would have to figure that out with your partner. Like you said, if you're a better money manager or whatnot, then let her take that role. Like if you look at the Japanese culture, the man goes to work, the woman stays at home, she takes care of the kids. When that man comes home with that check, he doesn't decide what happens with that money. He hands the money to her. He just goes, works, does his thing. Like she's
the lubricant for the whole house. You know she makes sure everything is covered with the bread. He doesn't even have to think about
anything. It's not even about that. He goes, he works hard and says, you know what, here's every dollar I just worked for. You make sure everything is glued together. Like, I feel like it just depends. You have to you have to talk to figure out what your partner is really about. Like with
Thank
me,
you, caller, for the call. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
that,
you.
man. Thanks for reaching out to us.
That is wise.
So-
It is relationship by relationship. People have to define their relationships by, for themselves.
Are you eating on the mic
Excuse
and
me,
still
my
trying to
mouth
make
is
your
juicy.
point?
It's juicy. This stuff is juicy. What is
It
this?
doesn't. It doesn't.
Your mouth is juicy.
Well,
Touchdown for men. Margot's mouth is juicy. I wonder what other orifices juicify on Margot.
Gina,
If I think about sour stuff, I have oranges in my backyard when I eat them. If I think about it, like right now, my mouth is
Margot.